with Harley. We are doing some dog testing today to see how dogs interact with each other when they first come in. One of the things that the shelters want to make sure of is if they're adopting dogs out that they are don't pose a danger to the public. So these dog tests are pretty important. And we were just out here with a Rottweiler earlier. The Rottweiler was really big. I'm here with a little pitty named Harley. And Harley, when Harley was first put on the floor, didn't have a name. We went back through and renamed her and got all of his information updated. But you can see he's a big baby. He knows some commands. He's really well behaved. And even though the Rottweiler had a bunch of energy, Harley was like, kind of big dog, I don't know. So Harley was a little standoffish, but really, really friendly. So we tested the Rottweiler with another dog too, and the Rottweiler's just so big and playful. It's hard to get a really good match for him, get a really good reading on that. So we are going to test Harley here with another dog. We already know Harley's dog friendly, that's why we're bringing him out. But we're going to test him with another dog that we know little about to see how that other dog interacts. Obviously, if they're people aggressive, we're not going to be doing this stuff anyway. And sometimes they could be good with one dog and not good with another dog. We've seen several times where the dogs tested good with dogs their size, but some of the smaller dogs they're not very good with. So we're just trying to get some sort of information. Say, hey, Harley. I think he's hamming it up right now. He's making a plea. Come adopt me. Get me out of here. I don't want to be testing. I want to be in somebody's house. I hear you, buddy. So we're waiting now for the new arrival to be able to test. Look at this guy. I don't know how much he weighs, but I'm guessing 45, 50 pounds. Watch him go after that treat. Oh, he's so vicious. So vicious. He'll roll over on his back and make me rub his belly in a minute. But that's a lot of the dogs that we play with in here, and getting them some camera time and interacting with them more, we can more accurately give information to the general public when they're looking to adopt. So we had a couple in earlier that did a meet and greet with a Belgian Malinois, and I'm sure I'm not saying that name right. It looks like the German Shepherd type, but it's the police dogs with a high energy. And they had a meet and greet, took that dog home with theirs. The meet and greet went well, but in the house it didn't go all that well. Just too much energy. So we just introduced them to a dog named Beastie, and the shelter just recently let us put volunteer tags on and staff tags on who we like the most to give the dogs more coverage when people are coming in. So big white husky named Beastie was my current favorite because Gloria went foster to adopt and then unfortunately came back. So I'm going to end up switching that one over in a few minutes and going live with her probably tomorrow to try to make one more last ditch effort. But Beastie, he was not good with cats, and we make sure that people understand that. Could be because of his breed. But Beastie did really well with the other dog, and so they are going to bring a second dog up, do a dog test, and possibly do a foster to adopt with Beastie this weekend too. So that's why the dog testing is so incredibly important. You walk through a shelter, you see a dog that's beautiful, but may not be all that good with your dogs. So I've been incredibly fortunate to pull in, I don't know, probably 15 fosters this year, maybe even more, in addition to the 2 that I'm fostering for the shelter right now, and the 3 seniors that I have, and they've all been very dog friendly. And one of the things that I got to be careful with fostering when I have older dogs is I don't want to stress my older dogs out, and that is definitely starting to happen with Dolly Mama because of Miss Anderson's energy level. She's fully recovered. She's medically cleared. She's going to be going on transport on Monday. But I can see Dolly starting to act up a little bit, which she's never done the entire year plus that I've had her. Look at this guy. So Hudson and Miss Anderson will be going on Monday on transport, and we just got notification that some other dogs that have been listed on transport, the shelter's filling up pretty quickly, unfortunately, so I may end up pulling in another one for the weekend knowing that they're going on transport on Monday. So when you you get involved in these situations, you see how the stuff works, you really want to try to get in and make a difference without stressing your household out too much. And I think I'll be able to do that. And my guys have done really well around other dogs, especially if it's only for a couple of nights. So we will see how this dog test goes here in just a minute. And not quite sure what's taking so long, but I'm going to have to check out of here before too long. But you want to say bye to everybody, Harley? You want to tell them why they should adopt you? Can you speak? Can you chase tennis ball? There you go. This is a sweetheart.